It's the weekend here at Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo and today is Friday, October 6, 2017. Let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. After the events that shocked the nation earlier this week in Las Vegas, the best thing we can all do as a country is stand up, fight, and honor the memories of those who were so tragically taken from us, which is exactly what Las Vegas native Julie Mayer is planning to do. Less than 24 hours out now from stepping on stage to compete at this weekend's Border State Championships, the longtime veteran is coming in as focused as ever, despite the cowardly acts of terror that rocked her city earlier this week. By all accounts, the two-time Olympian is on track to bring in the best overall look of her entire career. And I personally can't think of a better way to show the world that Las Vegas is still standing strong and proud than to bring home the victory and dedicate the win to a city that's in desperate need of strength and light right about now. You'd think that closing out your rookie season with a win and a top 11 Olympia performance on your resume would be enough to leave you feeling pretty good about where you stand. But why am I getting the feeling that probably is not the case for classic physique rookie sensation Jamie LeRoyce? Late Tuesday, LeRoyce released some video from his latest back training session as he gives his fans an up-close and personal look at what he's doing to get his new off-season program up and running. From a raw talent standpoint, LeRoyce was definitely one of the more intriguing new guys in the division this year. But with so much talent populating the top of the division right now, it'll be interesting to see if he can bring his game up another level or two to really start being considered one of the elite contenders in the sport. If you want to be competitive in the figure division these days, then you better make damn well sure that you show up every day ready to go to work. And trust me when I tell you this, there aren't a whole lot of athletes in the sport right now who know how to put in the work quite like Kristina Farnsworth. After spending the early part of her off-season doing her best to keep a low profile, this week, the Danish Diamond released some video from her latest back training session out at her home gym, World Gym San Diego. As far as I'm concerned, there isn't another athlete in the division who can get in the gym and hang with Farnsworth rep for rep or pound for pound. And once she starts to tie those last few pieces of the puzzle together, it's only going to make her all that much more dangerous come contest time. Bodybuilding 101 says that if you want to build a big back in the off-season, then you've got to row to grow. So I guess it's a good thing that Steve Kuklo must have paid attention in class that day. Earlier in the week, the King Snake was spotted hammering out a good old-fashioned Texas-style back attack as he cruises along through the latest phase of his off-season program. To his credit, Kuklo seems to be making the most out of his extended time away from the stage. And I'm sure the legions of Kuklo fans out there are in agreement with me when I say that I'm anxious to see what the revamped Kuklo 3.0 model looks like when it finally makes its grand entrance. Traditionally, the middleweight division at the NPC Nationals has been one of the most competitive divisions from top to bottom in the entire show. And when I look at the field heading into this year's contest, I can't help but like what I see from early front-runner Vlad Petric. Coming off a solid top 10 effort back at the USA Championships, Petric is coming into the Nationals with a ton of momentum behind him. This week, sources inside the Petric camp released some new progress photos where we see the perennial contender sporting a legitimate 15 pounds of quality new stage weight to go along with arguably the best conditioning we've seen from him yet. This retooled version of Vlad Petric looks to be the real deal, and as long as he can tie it all together in the end, I have a hard time believing he won't be right up there in the mix of things when the final bell rings. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.